we're back.
We're back.
Welcome back to Mek Wii Talk.
I mean, before we go into a little short break, I mean, they're talking. They were so concerned about this goat. I'm telling you, when I was a child, you have some guys when the cop come for you, man. You're not driving in the back of the car. They put you in the trunk. You're going down to the station.
And they close the trunk.
They close it. What? You can't escape.
As hot as it is in Jamaica.
When we get a ride with little kids in the country park, and we're going to a sports, and you know cars are vehicle limited, one car that's supposed to carry 7 passengers max, holding 20 and 25 people in one car.
Oh, we need to get a picture.
It's not a big car. It's not a big car. It's not a big car. So this goat,
of the Jamaican bus with all the people on it.
This goat is very privileged to be driving in the trunk of a BMW.
Oh my! It doesn't suffocate to death.
It's not suffocate. This is a high-end car. I wouldn't be surprised if air conditioning is in the back of this car, in the trunk of this car.
Well, the story didn't say that.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's air conditioning and heating system in the back of
yeah, it is cold up in Connecticut right now.
Some people wouldn't carry the raw meat, the killed meat in the BMW car much more alive.
No, they're not carrying their meat in the trunk. They put it in the back seat or
but
on the
this
floor.
goat is privileged. Getting a ride, you're privileged.
His last ride, apparently, a hearse.
I mean, come
he
on.
had a BMW hearse, apparently, because he wasn't making
the goat wouldn't have died. Nothing going to happen to the goat.
Babe.
The goat is quite okay.
If he would have put the goat inside the back seat and just crack the window and drive home, he would have been fine.
Listen, the goat is fine.
He wouldn't be in jail right now.
They locked him up for that?
Yes, he was arrested for animal cruelty. You cannot do that. It's Hartford, Connecticut, and your name is Ernesto. You're going down, buddy.
Listen. This man put a goat in the back of his car and they tracked him down to his house. 30 minutes ride.
Yeah.
A man killed a man and then he killed the guy. A man killed the guy and he went to the station. He didn't go to the station. They let him go. Free him.
Oh God.
Free him.
Yes, true.
They free him. They didn't investigate him. Look at that bike in Jamaica. Look how many passengers that bike has. That's a bike. You're talking about a goat. Yeah, listen. My friend told me he went to Nigeria and they used bike to run taxi. And he said, one bike.
Wow.
You know, I don't want to exaggerate, man. The amount of passengers that one bike, a motorbike is taking up through the dirt road.
Oh my God.
You see that? That's one bike.
How much do you charge for a bike ride?
Now things change. I mean, back home, a guy used to take a bicycle and move. A bicycle and move with a big mattress and everything. Move. a motorbike is luxury, but things have changed dramatically now. Guy take a motorbike and move a whole apartment, a whole house.
I love it.
The cop stopped. It was sometime a couple of years back or 2 years back when the police stopped this van, the minibus that's supposed to be carrying 15 passengers. And when
in Jamaica?
In Jamaica, and he counted, and the 2 cops they stopped him. It was overloaded, and he counted 34, and he said, I can't count no more. He tried to, they were coming out the bus. 1, 2, 3, and he counted 34. He said, no, I can't count no more. They have to call the tow truck, man. I mean, 15 passengers, and he counted to 34. And it was halfway empty. He couldn't count anymore. He said, you know what, enough is enough.
Don't ever let me hear you guys making fun of certain people in cars, with a whole bunch of people in cars. I'm not going to mention any names. Because if you guys are doing that, 34 passengers in a van, I don't want to hear nothing about it.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm talking
We just know. Listen, we just know. No, things have changed.
And you guys charge money for it.
I mean, things have changed dramatically now. Because
babe, I bet you're not going to Jamaica right now today, October 7th, and go there. There's still vans packed like
but
sardines.
It's not that pervasive as back then. Because you live in a neighborhood, right?
Right.
And you have one bus. And let me tell you, that bus leaving in in the rural part, basically.
Right.
You have that bus leaving from 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the main town. Okay?
Why you keep?
And you got to pick up. you call that, the bumper, right? The bumper on the right, the bumper on the right,
Yeah.
You know the song Ride Back, and they're posing, they're really posing. But I'm telling you, when that bus leaves you,
right,
you better get up 5 o'clock in the morning to catch a bus. And back then, they don't know what this alarm clock. You're going to your bed. When you're going to your bed, if you're going to your bed and it works, you have your pillow. Okay, if you want to get up at 5, you make it like this to your pillow before you wake up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hit your pillow 5 times, and by 5 o'clock you're waking up. It may sound silly, ridiculous, it works.
Here we go.
They're getting up, that's where the time clock, and they're getting up. They catch that bus, and you better let that bus leave at 5 o'clock when it's coming up.
Oh, you have some long road.
If you have some long road ahead of you.
Yeah.
Or you may find, that's sporadic, other person may give you a ride, because people cherish a vehicle there. But as I said, things have changed dramatically.
Well, thank
you have
God
little
for
kids, teenagers owning their own vehicle and stuff. You have car dealership. Back then you only have a few car dealerships. But now you have car dealership, you could go finance a car, and things have changed.
I've actually seen I love the picture. Somebody had some artwork, Jamaican artwork in their house, and it had the old school Jamaican bus with people hanging out the side.
Oh yeah, man.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's the old bus, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
watch it. Look at it.
Yeah, back home you used to have the bus, they call you used to have the Northern Light bus, man. Northern Light bus.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They go to the market
like sardines.
I'm telling you, man, it's all over. It's all over. But you know, that's not realistic. Or else you're right. That's really a cartoon.
Yes, it is. That is not a cartoon. Watch it.
Country. That's Philippines.
Yeah,
the Philippines are down with that too, apparently.
Let me tell you, that's how you know the bus, man.
But you know what? The Philippine people are skinny.
Yeah.
You have some dumpling eating.
But you're talking about Cuba, man. Cuba, they have the bicycle, right? You see what I mean? That's what you call loaded.
Yeah. And those things will tip over as soon as you take those sharp corners in Jamaica.
It's not tipping over. They've been doing it for you. They're expert at it.
Okay.
The only way it tip over is
I'm going to look up accidents with bus rides in Jamaica and do a ratio for our next show. Let me write it down.
Accident takes the most lives on that island each year.
Exactly.
Accident takes the most lives.
Just accident. That's going to be
alright. We're way off track with our stories.
Alright.
And
my last story before we go into our world news.
Yeah.
Apparently, someplace in Florida and on the East Coast, someone has been taking AIDS-infected needle syringes and putting them on gas pumps.
What?
Yes. So apparently,
why would they put it in a gas pump?
Because when you squeeze the gas pump, you can stick yourself and get injected with AIDS, or you have a risk, because not necessarily if you get stuck with the needle you'll get AIDS, but
if they put the needle there, I mean, how long does the virus live? I mean, how long would it take? You have to, after a while, if it's there for a certain time, is it still?
Yeah, but who knows? If they're doing it on the East Coast and in other different cities, you don't know how many gas pumps are there. Gas stations are constantly going all day, so I mean, like I said, you don't necessarily
why would
have
they do that? That's just being.
That's what my son said. You're dying.
So you don't want to take down some people with you too. Listen, you made the wrong decision. Get this stuff. People.
If you get caught, you're going to jail, because that is.
Yeah, I mean, that's meditated murder right there.
Yeah, premeditated murder.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, you don't do
you're
that.
going down.
You know,
so I guess we got to be even careful going to our gas pumps. And this is insane.
It's infected needles. But how they do it now? How they put it in the thing? So when I go to the gas station, I have to be looking, man. I have to be wearing gloves now. I have to
even a glove won't protect you if it's a needle.
No, you wear some hardcore. No, wear some construction gloves.
Oh, so we're gonna walk around with construction.
That's not right. But you know, some construction gloves at the pump. But you know something? You have to sell some chip for the pump now. You have to sell some remote thing now. You have to reach a stage where you have the remote. You just press remote. Poop.
Alright, inventor Bertie.
Yeah, if they're doing that, you have to have remote. You just flip your tank open it, then press your remote. You just come down.
People have phobias of touching the gas tank handles anyway, because they're disgusting.
Yeah.
People use napkins, and I mean, it's just like using a public payphone all the time.
That's why. Let me tell you, it's so big. You have to be very careful even when you eat out. When you eat out, only God knows what goes behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You don't know what they put in your food. You have some people, listen, they think they're victims to the society. There are some people, after they live such a risky life and mess themselves up, they want to take down others with them.
Yeah.
And those people are the devil. Because the devil.
That's what my son said. Who does that? I said Satan.
Yeah, because
who goes around putting
That's what the devil does. He wants to see as much people could take to hell with him.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's not fighting a losing battle. Because listen, he's just an elected few is going to heaven.
Yeah.
So the devil is in a good shape. He stands good. He's going to have a whole house. He's going to have a bunch of supporters.
Well, with that, I think you should go into the scripture reading.
The scripture reading. I should go in the scripture reading of the day. So I should go in the scripture reading on the word of the day. The scripture reading of the day is taken from James 2:14. And James said, I just love James.
Mm-hmm.
I love the book of James.
Book of James.
James just tell it as it is, as I said more over and over on the show. James is the brother of Jesus. Which other person you would like to hear it from than the brother of Jesus?
Yeah.
Who lived and see Jesus. Although at first he didn't take him seriously as the Messiah, but he came the realization in the latter end. Mm-hmm. But James will say it as it is. And James, I love James, man. If James was back here now and talking certain church, maybe they would have stoned him. Maybe he wouldn't get any members in the church. The pews would have been empty. Yeah. Because people don't like to hear the truth. They don't like to hear odd stuff. That's why some of these pastors know they don't want to preach hardcore message. Yeah. They want to be soft and sugarcoat. So the membership, they're more they're more concerned about the membership
disclaimer
than the souls being saved and preaching hardcore message.
Yeah.
They're more concerned about baptizing for numbers so they could get a little promotion to move on.
Yeah.
So that's where the stage reached. But James 2:14, what doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he has faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food. You say you're going to have faith.
Right.
Faith, what is simply saying faith without work is dead.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to say, oh, you have faith, and then I come to you, and then, I come and say, oh, Brother John, I'm real hungry. And then you're going to say, well, Brother John, I'll pray for you. Have your free refrigerator and your cabinet full of food. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to say, oh, Brother John, come let me pray for you. May the good Lord provide and keep. Provide what? Your house is full of food. Your refrigerator is full of food. Your cabinet is full of food. What you need to do is to go and offer some food to the person, right? You don't dare say, oh, Brother John, and so, Go and offer assistance. That's faith with works. Right. Faith without works is dead. And we find a lot of people in the church that they're mean. Yeah. They don't want to give nothing. Yeah. They're always crying, Lord, I'm so broke, I don't have. You lying, you're going to hell. You just can't telling you a lie. It's lie. No, it's true. A lot of these people, that's what. Alright, so I guess we're up on our.
When we come back, I guess we'll give the word of the day.
The word of the day.
Stay tuned.
Hey, family! No, it's not family.